Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to install and use the Crouton app. First, you're going to want to go to the App Store. You're going to search for Crouton, select that, and then you'll see that it pops up here, Crouton Cooking Companion. You want to click the Get button, but since I've already installed this on my phone, I'm going to just click the Open button. So when you open up the app, it brings you to the meal plan page. You'll see that you have a week at a time visible. You can scroll through the entire month. Each day has a plus button, so if you click on that plus button, it allows you to pull in a recipe that you've already added to the app. If you click on the three-dot menu for that day, you'll see you also have the option to add a note or to add any random recipe that you may not have already added to the app. At the top, you'll see there's another three-dot menu. If you click on that, you'll see an option to generate a plan for the entire week, to clear the current week, or whether you want to show the weather or not. And the weather feature is kind of cool because if it's a really cold day or really warm day, you can plan your meals accordingly. The next button at the bottom is the recipes button. When you click on that, you'll see all the recipes that you've installed at a glance. You'll see how many servings for each and how long to prep and prepare. So at the top, you'll click the plus button. This allows you to add a new recipe. So you can add manually, which then will take you through the process of just adding things by hand, or you'll see in the middle that you can add ingredients or scan, which allows you to scan from either a piece of paper, magazine, a cookbook, that kind of thing. So once you've added everything, you can click the add button and it puts it in to your main recipe window. The other option that you have is to add from a website. And how this works is when you go to a website, all you have to do is copy the URL, come back to the app, import it in here, and then it pulls everything in from that website, including the picture, and it keeps the website where you pulled it from. So if I go into one of my recipes, I just want to point out a couple things inside of the recipe itself. There's four buttons near the top underneath the picture, and you'll see overlaid on the picture, it shows you what the website was that you pulled the recipe from. The first button looks like a play button, so when you click that, it takes you into the recipe itself, starts you through the process of looking at each step. There's an ingredients button at the top. If you click that, you'll see all the ingredients for the recipe. The next button at the top allows you to set a timer right inside of the recipe. And the last one looks like a little eye symbol. That's the hand-free option. So you can turn that on or off with that button. And so when it's on, you don't have to touch your phone. You can just look at your phone, wink your eye to advance, and then wink your left eye to go back. And if you open your mouth really wide, it will display the ingredients list for you again. So pretty cool. You'll also see that there are buttons at the bottom where you can actually use your hands to advance through the recipe. The next button at the top is the navigation button, which will take you back to the original website where you pulled the recipe from. The next button is your option to add any ingredients you need for this recipe to the shared grocery list. So you'll see at the bottom, you're going to have the option to select all the ingredients or to select just the ones that you need and add those to the list. And again, that feature is a shared feature, so anyone in the family can add to that grocery list so you have everything all in one spot. And then finally, the send button at the end allows you to share this recipe with anyone outside the family. And so you can choose the type of file that you'd like, and it will allow you then to share it with someone outside of the family. At the bottom, going back to those buttons, you'll see that you have a groceries list. That's where you access the list. You'll have a plus button. This is where you can add whatever ingredient manually that you would like to add, and then a three-dot menu, which is again your option to clear that list. The last button at the bottom is the settings button, and it'll take you through just some general settings that you have within the app. So that is how you use the Crouton app.